What's good, y'all? What's good, man? I'm gonna chill up in here and see if we get anybody coming in. Oh, we got some mosquitoes out there. Sorry about that. Much love. That's cool. I love it out here, y'all. It's a very good place to be. Hey, what's good? What's good, y'all? I just started up this live stream. I want to get a little bit of fresh air. Sorry about that. Just there's actually a couple of mosquitoes out, so I wanted to just barely crack my window because otherwise they're trying to come in. But anyways, much love, y'all. How's y'all weekend going? I'm having a real weekend here after a successful week of being self-employed. So I'm very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. So yeah, y'all, I'm just chasing my dreams and keeping hope and always tapping into that love and light of our infinite creator. You know, people always think to seek our creator, God, Allah, just as an external thing, but it's actually internal and external. So that's what the Great Awakening is going to really, really be like, is tapped into that. So anyways, yeah, I miss David Wilcock for sure. And, you know, since his mysterious death, I have remained on the mission, but, you know, toned it down a bit and just kind of, you know, hanging in here and everything, man. Just staying positive and remaining of trying to be of service to others and self and love myself and everyone. Forgive myself and everyone. You know, really try to raise that vibration. Yeah, man. For those of y'all who seek your greater version of yourself, those that, you know, chase true greatness, not just some money and some material things. Like, for me, I'm getting closer to paying off some land. So whatever else may still be out there, and I got I'm doing okay, man. I got a place to park my motorhome. I got you know my SUV here, which I got listed for sale because I got it for really cheap. Um, Fixed a few things, and it's gonna hopefully make some profit on it, or trade it for something cool, maybe. Working 4-wheel drive, I was just my last live stream that I just did. Towards the end, I drove on the beach here. That was fun. I love doing that, driving through the sand. Some of the parts get a little deeper than others, and yeah, man, it's good times, good times. Hey, how's it going, y'all? It's time to. It's not up to us to awaken others. Everyone has their own time to awaken. We can't be the reason for awakening because it slows us down on our own path, right? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, for me, like, yeah, I find the time when the time is proper to just kind of do my thing, and yeah, man, it's good times, man. 'Cause for me, I'm trying to just obtain a self-sufficient life, living off the land, growing, building, doing so much with nature, man. I got so many trees out there and big rocks, and man, it's a nice, almost 2.5 acres. So, it's a good foundation for being 32 years old, coming from nothing, and just going through all different kinds of things in life, and ups and downs, and losing things, and man, just experiencing lots and lots of life, man. I've experienced lots of life. Like, man, I on some real though, on some real. David Wilcock, man, his information, I mean, his teachings of all different kinds, because it's not just a little limited list of things he talked about. No, man, if you truly knew, he talked about man everything, man, just so much, and a lot of which really helped me through a lot of times I was going through in my life, y'all. Like, I don't even really like to talk about it, but you know what I mean. Like, it really did save my life in a lowest of the low situation I was dealing with, and if not drastically changed it, because yeah, y'all, I was trying to be on the right path, but was with the wrong person. You know what I mean? We got to be careful of who we spend our time with, man, because some people are trying to just pull you down, while others like me are trying to help lift them up. And like sometimes we just, man, I've been single since this because that's to me what was a distraction from my mission was being in a relationship because without the proper relationship, without the proper person who wants to help you or at the minimum not distract you from your real purpose. Um, that would be its own thing, but for those relationships that are very draining, like a lot of jobs, they just steal all your energy. And so, yeah, man, for me, I'm much better off without all that, man, because then I can just pull out my phone and hit record and go live and do my thing. And when I'm not making money, paying off my land, so yeah. Right? Yeah, I'm not trying to convince nobody of, yeah, man, I'm just chilling, just chilling, y'all. That's the thing about, see, that's what I don't really understand about some people is, yeah, they think that they always gotta be trying to convince somebody, but like for me, like I just let flow whatever is meant to flow. Everything for me is just natural, so I'm not on no. You know what I mean? I know what's good. And that's what truly matters. You gotta let different trolls and haters and whatever. Ain't none of that bringing me down, man. I own my own energy, and if you have intentions of trying to bring it down, then it's not good. I'm gonna I'm not gonna play that game. I've learned my lesson of playing that game, and I ain't finna play that game no more. You know what I mean? So for me, man, I'm solid. I'm straight. And I love the ocean. I love the ocean, man. This chill vibes, just not even worry about all that nonsense, man. Tune into what really matters out here. What's good, y'all? Me chilling. How's y'all night going? Man, this is beautiful out here. I love it. We got a fire off the right there. Look at all them trees. Man, this is the chillingest spot. Right? I was having a coffee drink since I was working for myself this week, trying to start my own business, get some clients going and everything. And so for me, I had a successful week, man, and I'm chilling now. I worked really, really hard this week and helped some people. So helped multiple people in the process. So I'm feeling good. Feeling really good. And I'm very grateful to be here with y'all, man. How's y'all night going? This is live from the West Coast. Having a late night talk at the ocean, man. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful time to be here with y'all on this stage so many call life. You help some people too, but things don't always go smoothly. Yeah, man. Hey, it's not always supposed to, man. You know what I mean? We live and we learn and we strive to just keep being better. It ain't supposed to be a smooth ride. At least not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay though, man. We gotta find the beauty in that. See, me, myself, and I, man, I found the beauty in that. And through our infinite creator, man, I found the beauty in that. Try to look at it through our creator's eye. Everything happens for a reason, and every little thing is gonna be alright. Man, I love Bob Marley. It's so cool to watch some of his interviews, That's really tight. Yeah, bro, for sure. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you again, man. It'll come through. PayPal's just a bunch of, man. It is what it is, man. It you know, like I said, man, I try not to worry about the things outside of my control. You know what I mean? Sometimes all we can do is try to resolve the thing and make whatever happen faster. But sometimes if that doesn't work, sometimes you just gotta just be patient. Patience is a very valuable lesson in life, man. I try to teach my dog patience. She looks at me like I'm crazy, but it's It's a valuable lesson. Sometimes I think my patients have saved my life before too. Like for sure. For sure, for sure. Probably more than once, for sure. Your country has strict rules and they don't allow money transfer to friends through apps. Dang. I feel it. Hey, what's good? What's good, y'all? Hold on. Emily 9419. I don't know if I said your name right. I tried. But yeah, no, my friend in Denmark has problems with his like he can't order a PayPal debit card. So sometimes like he has trouble, like if I was to send him money, like he's ran into where he couldn't even access it, like, so yeah. But I was trying to get him to like order a PayPal debit card, and he said like he don't even have that option, and I'm like, oh dang, that's crazy. Tap send so you can help your African girlfriend. But no Cash App or PayPal, right? No, I feel it, man. That's crazy. I know, man. Some places and have they're power tripping like crazy. It's crazy to see all the power tripping go on in this world. And, all the control over money and all the corruption, man. It's just like I've already, been learned all about it and everything, man. And to me, it's just, man, like I say, it's one of those things, you know, outside of our control, but we can still definitely have a voice about because, it's the lack of people talking about it, why it never changes because not enough people demand change. If enough people all got together and wanted the same thing to happen, you know what I'm saying, and everybody started manifesting that to happen too, like, then that's when we could get some things done. I feel, but yet we'll see. We even need to pay tax to gift to, right? Yeah, I know. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous for real. It's ridiculous that there's any charge between two users of the same platform. It doesn't even make sense to like man, that's that greedy stuff, man. They just always want to tax, 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 tax as much as they can. It's okay though, man. We was about to. I really do believe we was about to go through the Great Reset. I, and I pray there's a major transition Because outside of it, man, money should not be of power. Money should not be of control. Money should not be held above our heads. Like that's corrupt. You know, they've just programmed people into thinking that that's okay, but it's not okay. Right? Isn't that wild? Hey, what's good, everyone? Much love, y'all. We enjoying this night at the beach, man. I came here earlier today, and then I came back, and my last live stream, we watched the sun go down. And yeah, my friend over here has the sun up over there where he's at now. So that's cool. We just had this global transition happen right now, man. So sending y'all much love. Much love, y'all. And yeah, I'm hoping y'all is having a really good night. And everybody has a very blessed weekend. You know, let us manifest greatness. Let's manifest everybody to have a nice, pure connection with our Creator. Tap into that love and light. Be able to just be happy, enjoy life the best we can. You know, let the puppet show go on, and just focus on us, our energy, our like I said, our connection. And I'm always focused on spiritual side of everything. Just man, it's such a happier living. I'm so much better off now than I was years ago when I was still renting and just not enjoying life like I should have. I thought I was, but then, you know, there came a transition. And yeah, man, I decided to take off and travel, and I'm really glad I did. Very, very glad I did. During COVID, I left the apartment life completely behind and never turned back. And now I'm getting closer to paying off my land. So I'm very, very excited for what lies ahead. Got a positive future coming. And yeah, yeah. Oh, possibly. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, y'all. I'll for sure have to look into that tonight. Now that it's the weekend, and everything, and I'm pretty rested up and feeling good. Yeah, I'll look that up after a while. Man, I'm just loving being out here, y'all. Like I do every time, man. It's just a whole other energy out here. I love to share the positive energy I get from being here. I've been a lot of places, man, but Yo, the peace that this in particular place brings me is like almost not of this world. Like, you know what I mean? It's a blessing. And currently I live like 3 miles from the ocean right here. From this spot right here. So I am like I say, working on creating my own little business and just trying to really enjoy life, man, to the absolute best of my ability, y'all. And like for real, I've been doing a pretty good job. You know, I've had some lows for sure, and I'm just praying that I can maintain enough money to meet my needs. I worked very hard this week, yo. It was great. Like, there was a few nights where I didn't get home till like, dark. Oh, okay. Is that the name of the channel? Oh, it's so amazing here. I love it. Cannot stress that enough. Just how man, I'm hoping I can find some people too that could hit me up on my Discord. Check out the different links on my channel here. And for anybody new, check out my playlist section too. I got a lot of good stuff up on there, man. Lots. So I got somebody backing into the parking spot right here. But hey, what's good? What's good, everyone? Sending much love to everyone, y'all. Hopefully, y'all having a blessed weekend. We're sending good energy from the West Coast right here. We had a sunset in my last live stream, and then I started a new one up right here. And I'm very glad y'all can make it and get to see this very cool spot. The rocks over there. Man, this is very cool. There were some new UFO files released. David would have had much joy in that info. Oh, dang. I'll have to check that out. For sure. Yeah, man. I'm sending David Wilcock good energy in his reincarnation, many, many blessings, y'all. I hope he has a even more blessed life this next go around for him. And since he had some really good karma, I believe that yeah, we'll be seeing him again soon. See who he's gonna be now, man. Went from Edgar Casey to David Wilcock to what next? Still very, very strange how just that whole situation is just strange to me. I don't know. Um, yeah, for me, like, I've been going through it more again, like since his death. And, but remembering his positivity through everything just, reminds me to always just remain positive. That's just what I've embodied, to remain positive, through everything, and try to really help other people do the same. You know, I hope through my encounters with other people out here in the world, that I meet, um, yeah, I try to help them see things that are more positive, even if it's not so positive. Like, at least try to chalk it up as a teaching, or just realize that everything happens for a reason, and that's real. It's like we're in like a experiment that has it's kind of like a video game that has multiple choices throughout the storyline, and you can choose to go different ways and whatnot, and get different results. And man, good times out here, y'all. All right, what we got going on? Hey, what's good? Even had some old friends coming up to me saying they were sorry for not believing me 15 years ago, right? For real. Like I said before, David had a lot of stuff going on, and he knew so much, trying to teach us how to integrate in our lives, but he had trouble himself to be his higher self. Very unfortunate. Yeah, the whole thing's unfortunate, for real. Like, being on the front line like David, you get the system against you that makes your life 10 times harder. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Corey Good as well, for all the things that he's been through, to share his experiences. Um, and even my friend in Denmark. Shout out to my friend in Denmark for dedicating his life to recreating some of his experiences, and spending lots and lots of money on recreating it and everything. And so yeah, I wish him lots of blessings along. I know his mission is he's getting closer. So yeah. Anyway, shout out to him and everybody else who's just here to share all different kinds of things that we've been through and whatnot, and just trying to make a reflection and manifest positivity into the mass consciousness. That's what's real, man. Like at the end of the day and everything, like, man, just realizing that your positivity will have an impact on the mass consciousness, all our other selves out there. So we're alive in some very, very exciting times. I know it's built up a lot right now, and some unfortunate ways, but some of these things just have to play out in order for there to be a better world in the future here coming. And the more people that focus on striving to make the world a better place, man, we're gonna get blessed for real, for real. Like, karma's real. Man, it's such a beautiful night at the ocean. Service to others is not always the best. Service to self is not always the best either. Well, yeah, man. That's why, they say to, like, be a 51% service to others and 49% service to self. This is like the all up. That's the goal. Just by being loving and forgiving and, man, focused on becoming better, man. We gotta just. That's what matters. You know what I mean? Like you say, it's kind of like Michael Jackson was saying, in that song where he was talking about, the man in the mirror. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, y'all? What's good, man? I'm doing all right, y'all. I'm having a good night. I've been enjoying the beach. I saw a really nice sunset earlier on my last live stream. That's still processing now, and yeah, man, I wanted to just jump right back on here and make this nighttime one at the beach here. West Coast, right here on the ocean, man. It's just a very peaceful place. Very good place to be. All right. That's funny. It's a duality. Man, ooh, I love the vibes here, man. Just two different fires going on out here. They're very small right now, you know, because trying to keep it down. But yeah, I'm probably gonna drive home here. I'll go ahead and stay up on here. But yeah, I'm gonna at least drive home since y'all can't really see too much of the ocean. It's pretty dark. But yeah, man, it's been a blessed week, and I'm just praying that I can make some more to get my land payment in. I'm just a little bit short, so hopefully I figure out something here within the next few days to get that land payment in, because man, I cannot wait till I'm done paying on that. You know, that's been a main focus, just to have a piece of off-grid land that I can always go to. To me, that's just that's important. To have a nice piece of nature with rocks and trees and wildlife. Man, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm in 2004 Ford Explorer, 4-wheel drive. It's a good rig, man. It tows my 8-foot plus the frame for the hitch and everything, but 8-foot truck bed trailer I can pull right behind my SUV here. So, the sun is up now, shining bright here in Belgium. It's going to be a wonderful day. Yeah, for sure, man. You can have a very blessed day, man. For sure. Sending you good energy, man. And we're gonna turn on. I need to get well, it's not a super top priority right now, but I would like to get, pray for some, blessings this, you know, just trying to manifest, man, so for good reasons, you know. We gotta want things for the right reasons. Man, it's so beautiful out here. I love where I live. Like, yeah, the stage, all the craziness. The government, and, the way the states ran and whatnot can be some BS, but outside of all that, man, it's so beautiful here, and there's so many places that aren't overpopulated. So to have so much beauty and not a lot of people is really nice. be able to see very much with the brights on. I can see great, but for the phone purpose, it won't. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna set the phone down so I can go ahead and just drive home. You'll see it's not very far. I'm not gonna be driving for very long. I live so close. And man, it's so, I love that there's just trees absolutely everywhere, all the way home. So yeah, what y'all got for goals you trying to accomplish? Me, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of goals that I want to accomplish. Such a peaceful drive. I'm just crossing a drawbridge. I've been on it when it goes up for a big boat to pass on through. Hey, there's a cannabis store. Oh wait, isn't that the one I was at earlier? Get a cheap little something, you know? Alright. We are getting closer to home. I love these windy roads. Yeah, it was really nice to see so many people out enjoying the beach tonight and today. And lots and lots of people come and go through there. It's another reason, man, I love being in spots like that, man. Just, you know, everybody's kind of got the same focus for the most part, you know? Just trying to have a good time. made it home, y'all. What we got here? My goal to save up money to go to Kenya, Africa, meet my girlfriend, get married, and bring her to Belgium, start a family, get kids, and teach them the information David teached us. Live well and prosper. Nice, nice. That's what's up, man. That's good, bro. I wish you well along that journey. And yeah, if that's what's truly meant to happen, it'll definitely happen. So even if the crazy thing about life is sometimes things happen that we're not you know it, for me sometimes things have happened that I thought were going to be really great, and then they weren't. But sometimes I still, either one of you or both of you can still learn from the experience. So, you know what I mean? Regardless, yeah, man, everything happens for a reason. So, it's just, gotta roll with it and make it the best we can, have the best time we can, and focus on being good to each other. If the whole world just focused on just treating each other well, man, that's the world I live in, man, and that's the world I have to surround myself in. That's the world I manifest. That's what we got going on, you know what I mean? That's my goal, too. And it'd be really cool if I could get some people together out on my land, man, and kind of some people that want the same thing, some very like-minded people out there, and we can help each other grow. So yeah, man, that's always a you know something that I keep in mind. And it'd be really cool to film the process along the way, and gardening and living off the land and building building stuff and digging well and getting solar hooked up, maybe even wind, like a wind generator would be nice. You have to go to work now. Have a good night. Yeah, man. Have a blessed. All right. Peace and love, y'all. My phone died. I'll get back with y'all in a little bit, man. Much love. Much love.